Hello, in this video I'm going to show you how to add single digit numbers. So for this problem here we have 9 plus 4. Now some of you guys could probably do this in your head. If you cannot do this in your head, that's fine. You can use what's called finger counting. Now here's how you do the finger counting, right? So we start at 9 and we have to add 4 more. So we start at 9, and we have to add 4 more things. So what is the next number after 9? Well, 10, then we have 11, then we have 12, then we have 13. Notice that the 4 other numbers that we skipped, that we went to away from 9, we did not include 9. So don't say 9, 10, 11, 12, no. So when you say 9, you say you're starting at 9, but then you're adding 4 more numbers higher than 9, right? You're going higher than 9, 4 more digits. 1, 2, 3, 4 more digits, which makes it 10, 11, 12, 13. So the answer is 13, because that's a common mistake, is some people add that number, the 9. No, don't add that. Okay, so the number is 13. The answer should be 13. Okay, so we have 5 plus 8. 8 plus 5. So, and actually it doesn't matter which way it goes. But let's just stick with the way you have it. 8 plus 5. We have a plus, don't we? So that means we're going to start at 8 and we're going to go that way, because that way the numbers are higher. They get bigger when you go that way. We're going to go over 5 numbers that way. So we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So are these numbers, do they add up? Are they 5 numbers? Well, let's see. Forget the 8, because remember, 8, we're not counting the 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we moved up 5 spots higher than the 8. So 8 plus 5 will give us 13. Give us 13. So remember, you're not including 8 when you use your fingers. Don't say 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No. Because you're starting at 8, you have to skip to the next one. It's like a step. You got to step away from 8. The step from 8 to 9 is one step, another step, another step, another. So there are 5 steps away from 8, which lands you on 13. Okay, 1 plus 5. I think you're probably, and by the way, actually, no, let's talk about it. 1 plus 5. Let's do it this way. Let's figure it out. So we have 1. Then we got to go, since it's plus, we got to go to the right. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces to fill in. So let's fill those in sequence. 1, and then we got 2, and then we got 3, we got 4, we got 5, we got 6. So 1 plus 5 is 6. So we can start at 1, but don't include 1, and move to the right 5 spaces and get 6. Get 6. Okay, good. Actually, let's write here. Now, can we also do this, just to make it easier? And that comes up a little bit later on in the course. Actually, these two are identical. It's the same kind of problem because it's addition. I won't go into it now, but I just want to tell you that you can, in your head, reverse these and get the same thing. So here, using that technique that we did before, we start at 5. It's a starting position, 5. And we only have to go over 1. Right? We just have to go over 1. Well, what's the next number after 5? It's 6. 6. So 5 plus 1 is 6. Notice how we did shorter work here than here by flipping these numbers around. You can change the order of the numbers only when you add, not when you subtract. Okay, so let's try 6 and see what happens. Look, here's a nice, easy one, right? They gave us the top number. They made it nice and easy for us because they put the higher number on top. So we have 7 plus 1. Well, we start at 7. We go over 1 spot. The next number after 7 is 8. We only go over 1 spot because it tells us to go over 1 spot. See that? We start at 7, and then it says go higher. The plus means higher. Go higher 1 more spot. Well, that next spot is 8. 8 is our answer. So here we have 1 plus 8. Are we going to do this? Yeah, we could do all that work until we get to finally 8. Now let's make it easy for ourselves. Let's switch these around, right? Now you could do this in your head and get the answer, I know, but another way to do this is to say, you know what, I want to start with the 8 and add 1 to the 8 because there are fewer moves. Because remember, you can do this only when you're adding. You can change the order of addition. So we start at 8 because this top number is the starting point. Then we're going to go to the right 1 space. Well, what is the next number after 8? 9. 9. And you would also get the same number here, 9, of course. It would just be less work down here than if you did that up there. So 9 is our answer. So now we have 3 numbers to add. 5 plus 1 plus 3. A couple of ways you can do this. One way you can do it is to, in your head, of course, that's one way. Another way you can do it is use your fingers. Count 5 plus 1 is 6. This is 6. And then you say 6 plus 3 is 9. So you can break these down like that. You can add up 2 of them, get a temporary result. This is a temporary result. And then add the temporary result to the other number, which is 3. So 6 plus 3 is 9. So when you have 3 numbers like this, you could break it apart like I just did and add it together and then add the third one later on. So our sum here is 9. And now we have 4 digits. So here, it very well might make sense to break this apart to keep it easier. 7 plus 9 plus 1 plus 9. Adding these in your head could get tricky, But let's say we broke these apart, okay? I'm going to break this apart into, I'm going to add those two, then I'm going to add those two, then finally add the result there. So 7 plus 9. And remember, when you're adding, you can reverse the order of addition. So in my head, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start at 9. Because in my head, 9 plus 7 is easier than 7 plus 9. First of all, I have fewer things to add, right? If I start at 9, I only got to add 7 more things on my finger, 7 more numbers. If I start at 7, I got to add 9 more numbers on my finger, more work. So 9 plus 7 is 16. And then here we have 1 plus 9, or 9 plus 1, which is 10. So now all we got to really do is add these numbers. So 6 plus 0 is still 6. 1 plus 1 is 2. So our answer is 26. So you can break a long list of numbers that you're adding into smaller chunks and then add the smaller chunks for your final answer. Okay, so we have 2 plus 7 plus 9. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two and add them together. 2 plus 7 is 9. And then 9 plus 9 is 18. 10 plus 10 is 20, but it's 1 less, right? It's 1 less for each number. 20 minus 2 is 18. That's one way you can think about it. 18 is our answer. Okay, and our last problem here, another one with 4 digits. So we have 3 plus 5 plus 2 plus 7. I'm going to go ahead and break these apart, chunk them up. There, I'm going to add those two numbers separately. 3 plus 5, 8, or 5 plus 3, 8, same thing. 2 plus 7 is 9, 7 plus 2 is 9. So now all I got to do is add these two numbers here. 9 plus 8 is 17. And you can use your fingers if you have to, 17. So all of these numbers add up to 17. Okay, so that's how you perform single digit addition. If you like my content, click the like button below, post your comments, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.